So here I am in Richard Howe's study. No, just joking. That's one of my favorite green screens that Richard was very kind to let me use. So here we are in looking at Tim Keller's view of evil and suffering. And I hope you find this really helpful. I think it's one of the clearest reasons why we don't give up on God when we encounter suffering and evil.
Someone says, I can't believe in God because he allows such evil and suffering. What you actually are saying is this: because I can't think of any good reason why God would allow evil and suffering, therefore there can't be any good reason. Because I can't think of it, he can't possibly have one that I can't think of. See, the only way to walk away from God is to assume there can't be a good reason. And why can't there be a good reason? Because you can't think of it. But why in the world, if there is a God, couldn't he, maybe he's got an idea that you don't have? And you see, ancient people, philosophers have pointed out that ancient people, though they struggled with evil and suffering, never thought evil and suffering was a reason not to believe in God. You know why? Because they were humbler about the human reason. We are not so humble. We have an assumption that we have the powers of exhaustive surveillance, that we should be able to look at the universe, and if we can't think of anything, our ancestors would never have been this arrogant. Because we can't think of any good reason for evil and suffering, therefore there can't be any. So you see, you're actually assuming something. You have a doubt, but it's based on a faith in yourself, which is, how justifiable is it?
Wasn't that good? I think Tim Keller is sorely missed, but we have a lot of his writings and videos to hear him and connect with him again. That's one of the best things I think I've heard about the problem of evil and why people question the problem of evil, or usually when we're going through a tough time. And what we learn is that everyone suffers loss. And I'll close with this. In the Old Testament, when the people of Israel were in the wilderness and God had Moses build a tabernacle, told the tribes how they would camp, 3 on the north, 3 on the east, 3 on the south, and 3 on the west. And when God wanted them to move, he would lift the cloud off the tabernacle, and Moses would say, "Let God arise." You know what the next few words are? "And let his enemies be scattered." And so we have to understand the Christian life is a fight, and we have to recognize it's a fight. Jesus came to give us a relationship with the Father that we lost through Adam and Eve, and through our own sinfulness, we lost that relationship. And we think that God's supposed to just smooth everything out for us, make everything perfect and do things. But you know what? The Christian life is a fight. And C.S. Lewis said something to the effect of, if you're looking for comfort and an easy way to go, I wouldn't suggest Christianity. I'll close with that.